Hey, look at there. You see him? Well, open your damn eyes then. It's the old-timey down-home country Red State Update podcast and them. Coming to you from a bunker underneath Jockey's Market in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And now, here they are, both of them.
Now, it's Jackie Brawls.
Every time you turn your head, the feather on your little hat, cap, your little page cap, what is that?
I don't know what it is. It's whatever.
You look like the page when the king says, "Come here, take this letter to the other king." Boy.
Page. You call him Page?
Is that what they call them?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about that stuff. I don't know. I don't remember that from school and none of it.
But you look good in your, are those tights?
It ain't.
Or leggings?
I don't know. It's one of the two. I don't like
So
wearing
you
them.
just showed up to this job at the store you own, but that is called Pinky Piglet's
Well,
Market.
we've been through this before. There's a lot of legal reasons for that.
Pinky Piglet is your lawyer. You sounds like you should got one of them high priced.
Well, I can't afford no high-priced Nashville lawyer. Thank you from around here, but I have faith in him, trust him, and sometimes his methods may not make a lot of sense to me personally, even. But I trust he's going to straighten this out. How this store willed to me against my will, against it.
Maybe that's why they call it wheel.
Well, I guess it's whatever it is. I got stuck with this hellhole, and I got a lawyer.
So because he give it to you, because Jockey,
I didn't want it.
He was testing you.
I didn't
Despite
want anything from him but an honest paycheck. That was it.
Eat up with cancer. He was testing you, and you passed the test.
Maybe I not test people, and maybe your cancer gets better. That's what you know.
Well, then, if that were true, lazy teachers would never get cancer. Jackie, so him giving you this store after he died makes you mad.
Oh, I didn't want it, and nobody.
But you're okay with taking it after a lawyer puts you through a bunch of rigmarole and then says it's okay.
It ain't his no more, is it? That's what it's legal reasons. It's out of my pay grade, that's for sure, and that's the reason I've got a good friend like Pinky Piglet.
But you're mad at Jockey, who give you a store and is dead, but you're okay with Pinky Piglet, who is making you dress up like Game of Thrones cosplay.
Whatever it is, it's just it's his business. He's running it now. Things make some changes. If I want a business, I would want one that prospers, and he seems to have ideas about that, how to make it do it, and so be it. Because eventually it's going to wind up mine. I may not, I ain't going to be dressing like this as soon as it gets back to me. I'll say that right now, but I might get somebody else to dress like this. But for the time being, I'm the only one who can do it.
Why would you put somebody else through this?
Well, if he's making who knows? If his business is going good, if this is what he thinks, this is what Pinky thinks is going to be the new thing, and I don't understand it, but, I don't have much of a choice, too, because I still need to work here. Let's be honest, it ain't officially mine, but I gotta still get a paycheck, so.
So, last week, you were dressed up. It was cowboy themed.
And wagon wheel, yeah. That was, I liked that. I thought that's, old Chuck Wagon, old, Gabby Hayes, all that. I didn't have a problem with cowboy food. That's fine with me. I don't mind.
The food was awful, too, by the way. I had some of that. It was not good.
It wasn't to your liking. Don't mean it wasn't good.
It tasted like it was made trail side on a wagon.
Well, that's authentic cowboy food. That's what, I thought people, it wasn't me. It's his idea. Good for him. But I support that. I support this too, I reckon. I might as well tell what it is. Nobody, this is my sponsor, Panky Pegless down here, Panky Pegless Market. Come on inside, and there's going to be a restaurant in here, and you'll see me back there serving up ye merry meals.
That's right. You're supposed to be talking like it, too.
I
and
don't
you
know
been
how
doing it this whole time. I'm going to tell Pinky Piglet.
Well, you can tell him as
You're
much as you...
supposed to be going forsooth and shit.
I don't know how to say any of that. I ain't going to sound... It won't make any sense if I do it. I'm going to try to do some of it.
You're supposed to hear ye.
Ye merry meals.
That's it.
Hear ye merry meals. Here at Sir Galahad's Lunch Lance and Deli.
Oh, they still got the deli part.
Well, it's still got some, we got to keep that on until we get through all that.
Legal reasons.
Well, that too, and the food that's left over from it. I'm going to
Oh.
throw it out just because you change everything. We got to go throw it in the trash.
Verily,
I say, come. Here's what they got to. I can't.
listen, Podrick, if you can't do your job, then why
All
you sign
right,
up
I'm
for
trying to do. Okay, ye old turkey leg. That's what's on. I'm reading the menu now. Hear ye merry meal, Sir Galahad's Lunch, Lance, and Deli. Fourth two. Here's what's on the menu. Ye old turkey leg, regular or cheese.
it? Wait, what's cheese turkey leg?
I get one and you'll see. Order one.
Turkey leg. First of all, if you ever go to like the Renaissance Fair, which Jackie looks like he didn't work for the Renaissance Fair, but he dressed up to pretend to fool people in the parking lot to try to get those ladies who might be into that.
This is for the restaurant in Panky Pegless Market. This is what this for. I don't know what no random fast hippie stuff. No. Horses hanging out with hippies is all that ever was that I remember it being. I don't see the point of those two mixing.
You look like one of the Oak Ridge boys dressed up as Joffrey for Comic-Con.
What?
Listen, so is cheese turkey leg like you just melt some cheese
It's
slices?
turkey leg with cheese on it. Yeah, old turkey leg, regular cheese.
Does it come with some cheese dipping sauce maybe, like some nacho
Nope.
cheese? Do you cut a slit or a gash into them turkey legs and you stuff it with the...
Order one and find out. I got to get through the rest of this.
It's a lot of work carrying around. Here's what's a lot of work. Crab legs, carrying a turkey leg around, ramen, like that soup, any kind of soup you got to eat. Just a lot of work. You're sweating get a bowl of hot soup.
Well, it's what it. If you don't like it, don't get it. That's all I got to say.
It's all in your beard.
Let me finish this. And you got old hear ye, Merlin's magic tot wands. Delicious. Those are good.
What's a tot wand?
Merlin's magic tot wand. I just said.
What is a tot wand?
It's tot. Tater tots,
What makes it a wand?
It's long.
Oh, a long tot?
It's like, yes, it's like abracadabra, the magician touches
cool.
the hat with it.
I ain't seen a lot of long tots.
Well,
usually they're
that's what it
short and stubby, like a little barrel.
This one's Merlin's magic tot wand. It's a long one.
Wait a minute now. It's not a bunch of little tots stuck together with damn toothpicks, is it?
It's before you cut them all up, I guess. I don't know. It's
how tots are made.
It's like a tater tot, but long.
Like if I went to Sonic and said, give me a tater tot, give me a basket of tater tots, and they brung one out, and I had to fish around for a tip. And then instead of a basket of a bunch of little tots, this is like a basket's worth of tots, but it's
all together.
Oh, and all in one long tot.
Merlin, I say, Merlin's magic tot wands.
They should call it long tots, because I think
If thou thirstest, you may dine. Hell, I don't. It's ale is what it is.
Oh,
it's
ale.
the
I
drink.
like ale.
Ale
I'll get me
light.
some ale.
Ale light or dark.
Oh, what's the difference?
Well, one of them's Coke, one of them's Sprite.
It ain't even real ale.
I don't. What is it? I don't know.
I think it's just
There's
beer.
light or dark Coke or Sprite, and then for dessert,
So Coke ale and Sprite ale.
light or dark is what it says here. Is what I'm supposed to call it. But you asked what it was. I told you.
Prithee.
Dessert is Sheriff of Nottingham cake.
Oh, that's good. I've had that before.
Well, it's just chocolate cake. It's good.
They
yeah.
had that at the deli.
Well, it's got a different name.
Before it was called deli cake.
Well,
Because it says, I'm looking at the piece of paper, it says formerly known as deli cake.
Why is people like that's one thing I did like from a deli, and I did too. Chocolate cake was pretty good. Deli cake, same thing.
So why is it called Sheriff of Nottingham? He ain't got nothing to do with...
I don't know what anything's got to do with anything.
I guess it's all together. Do they have Robin Hood at the Renaissance Fair?
I don't know. He went and saw that movie and come back and talked about it for
Robin
like
Hood?
2 weeks. No, not Robin Hood. Something else like that. It's something in the theater now.
King Arthur?
That's it, yeah. He went and saw that and just went on and on. Best movie ever made. Well, of course, he's starting to tell me about it, and I'm like, I don't sound, it ain't something for my taste, is all. But anyhow, he just went on and on and on about it. Just sound good. After a while, it's like, well, I'm glad you liked it, but hell. But he just kept,
Pinky Piglet would say King Arthur.
He's seen it more than once. He'd gone down there 3-4 times, he says. Said, guess what I did today? I said, you see that damn movie again? He goes, yes, sir, I did. Best movie ever made.
When did he see it 4 times and then make you put on the tights? Or did he make you put on the tights like somewhere around between the second and third time?
I don't know. I lost count. I don't know. I know we saw it coming here, going on and on and on about it for a day or two, and he said, we're going to make some changes around here. I figured it out, and then Sir Galahad's Lunch, Lance, and Deli.
So there's not two things about that. There's not any ham on the menu. You should at least have a Sir Galahad sandwich.
No. I said what's on it. If you don't like it, go open your own.
And Lunch Lance makes me want some Lance crackers.
Crackers?
Some Lance crackers.
No.
I mean, I could go just over here.
We don't have it in the restaurant, but there's some crackers
right over there.
Yeah.
And I guess I could
market,
get, if I wanted real ale, I'd just go get a beer.
That's what you do anyway. What would make you change that?
Instead of a turkey leg, can I get a corn dog?
It ain't on the menu. No, you can't.
Can I get a cheese turkey leg but without cheese?
That's just regular.
Can I get a regular with extra cheese?
Well, that may cost extra, but,
How long you have to wear this outfit, you think?
I don't know.
What movie comes out this weekend?
Hell, I don't keep up with that mess. I barely know what one he's talking about.
You should start looking at the coming attraction so you know what to rent from Miss Pickles' costume shop.
I don't know. He come in and said, try this on. This is the best one, I'll say that much. He had me put on 2 or 3 different things, and thank God he picked this one out of all of them, and this one's awful.
I would love to see a Pretty Woman montage of you trying on all the different... What were the other suits?
One was like magic. Where's it?
Like a wizard?
Wizard, something like, yeah. And it's just like a robe. I guess that one wasn't too bad, but I wasn't
It had moons on it.
Wear that hat. And the other one was like a horse.
You just dressed up like a horse?
Well, yeah.
That'd work for the cowboy one, too. That worked for a lot of them.
He may have it back there for that to go figure out how to bring it out, I guess. I don't know.
I hope Warhorse, they don't re-release that, because you'll be wearing one of them going, nay, nay. Hear ye, nay.
Well, this is what it is now, and if it sounds like that's, something you want to eat, come down for, what do you call it, ambiance or whatever, you see, had, me dressed like this and the castle painted on the front of the window.
What do you get your ale in? Does it come in a tankard?
Just comes in a styrofoam cup.
Goblet?
You get Sprite or Coke in a styrofoam cup. They just call it that for fun, for like the rest of it, I guess. I don't know. Sir Galahad's Lunch Lance and Deli hit down here at Pinky Piglet.
What about a suit of armor? Why didn't he make you try one of them on?
Hell, I ain't gonna.
That'd be funny.
I ain't gonna put on that. They're heavy. Old man like me can't. You didn't see no old men wearing that back in.
Oh, no, it's because everybody died when they were 28.
Yeah. Yeah, you wear that for 3 or 4 years, kill anybody.
You got a dragon themed foods?
Huh?
What you got? It's like a dragon thing.
Oh yeah, you dip your tarts in the dragon sauce.
What is the dragon sauce?
It's something with, well, you tartar sauce, something else, ketchup in it or something. I don't know.
That's an interesting direction. A fishless tartar sauce based dip with some ketchup in it. Some ketchup, tartar sauce.
Something else.
He's back in there like a damn Merlin himself.
Well, he's trying to come up with something. You know, somebody putting something into
Is he
something.
back there just like squeezing out different condiment bottles on a plate and going, come here, taste this.
Well, he mixed different ones up, yeah.
So he just runs to the Kroger. Because what y'all got out here on the shelves is you have a little thing of squeeze relish, a little thing of squeeze mustard.
Yeah, there's your mayonnaise one, yeah.
And a little mayonnaise thing.
Yeah.
Are you still out of ketchup?
No, ketchup comes in you squirt it out of the bottle.
So he's just squeezing all these things onto a plate and mixing them together. He went down to Kroger. He got some barbecue sauce.
He mixes all of it
some
up.
Tartar sauce.
He mixes all of it up. He likes to talk that fancy talk, and then, you know, I don't know.
And yet you're still 100% committed to the Pinky Piglet story.
Well, this is what we're going to do. You know, when you sign on, make an agreement with somebody that has your best interest in it at the end, somewhere down the line, not right off the bat, but sometime, hopefully before I die, because I'm up in age, then you stick to that. You stick that agreement. That's what I'm going to do. got my faith, I got my trust in old Pinky Piglet, and, you know, he may have some ideas that don't necessarily sit well with me, but, you know.
Well, he was talking about doing some jousting in the parking lot. Is that going to be you?
I ain't going to do it.
He said he's going to get one of them big old boys from a high school football team come down here, face you in a jousting match.
Man, ain't nobody going to face me in no kind of match. No
Give
hand.
y'all both a couple baseball bats and let you go to town on each other.
No. He'll find somebody else to do. If he wants to do that bad enough, he ain't going to get me to do it.
Which I guess, I hadn't seen the movie, but that might be Guy Ritchie jousting.
What is it?
Just hitting each other with bats. But like to a 70s song.
That's what, the nicer round table, right? So I remember some of it.
That's why I took put in this big round table in here so you guys sit next to other people when you eat your turkey leg.
Yeah.
That's annoying. Can't even get you on sitting across from somebody you hate, somebody been gossiping about you, somebody come in here.
You'll be sitting across from them now. Everybody sit around.
People don't like it. That's why they're sitting on their hoods of the cars in the parking lot eating these turkey legs.
Well, as long as they're eating them, I don't care where they sit.
And then they're throwing them giant turkey leg bones in the parking lot. And somebody has to sweep that up, and that's you. You're 100 years old.
Well, I don't mind sweeping it up as long as I take it out back to the old, you know.
What's he doing with all them bones?
I give them to the strays out back, you know.
So many strays.
All kinds of strays.
It's just
cats, dogs.
bones.
I know raccoons already wild, but they seem stray. Anything that's digging in the garbage seems stray to me. That's what I say. I know people don't. Some people have pet raccoons. Some people do, but most people don't.
That's catching on, too. That's one of your catchphrases that actually people are saying.
Well, I wish people would.
In the garbage, it seems stray to me.
That's what it seems like to me. I thought you said, you know, what was catching on was people taking in raccoons. That'll get more popular, that. Which I support that because that's less for, you know, out here digging in my garbage. You take one in and you feed them, you know.
So you know where people can get some raccoons if they want.
Oh, you come down here, you set up some traps, and you go home with as many as you want.
There was a video online of a raccoon with a rock banging on a sliding glass door trying to get people to come out and feed them cat food.
Oh, yeah.
That's the end times right there. That is the end times.
Good Lord decided to give them, not many creatures have hands. We're blessed to have them. Monkeys are.
Mm-hmm. Lizards.
And raccoons, they all have hands. So when you give an animal hands, and all bets are off is what I'm saying, who knows what they're going to be doing. It starts with a rock down the road.
With a sword or a chainsaw.
And he got hands, don't he?
People think, oh, well, it doesn't matter if you give them hands because their brain's got to be big enough. Well, you know, sometimes you give something a hand and its brain catches up.
Yeah.
The hand is the inspiration for the brain.
That's true.
It ain't just like you give something a big brain and no hands. It's like, well, I guess I'm fucked now.
Hey,
you give them a damn hand, and then the brain's like, well, time to get to work.
Yeah.
Where's the rock and where's the sliding glass door? We're going to get some cat food in our fucking stomach.
Hey, they don't talk like that, that's for sure. I'm telling you what, you right about that as far as, you know, just the way things are going. I'm going to be on the good side, though. If it take over that old planet of the monkeys, if it's like that raccoons, I'll be one of the, I'll be sitting pretty because I'm the man that gave them all them bones, turkey leg bones.
So you would let humanity die and be friends with your raccoon? Sean Spicer.
What?
Working with the people who will ruin the human race.
No.
Just because you give a raccoon.
I ain't got no control over it.
You made friends with listen, take a lesson from everybody working in the White House now. You think you're friends with the raccoon? That raccoon will throw you under the fucking bus.
Hey, watch your mouth.
As soon as it gets a chance. You'll be out there like, well, I don't know. Raccoon was knocking on the sliding glass door with a rock just for charity. And then next day the raccoon will be like, I was knocking on it for some fucking cat food.
Hey, watch your mouth.
And you'll be like, the raccoon wasn't knocking on a door with a rock. And next day raccoon will be like, I sure as fuck was.
Hey!
I knocked the shit out of that door.
Watch your mouth. They don't, thank God they don't talk like that. Look, the way humanity is going, if this country and people elected who we got president, maybe raccoons do need to take over. Let them do it. I'm going to be on the good side. They can't do any worse than what we did. Look who's the leader of the free world. What's it matter? I'll take any of those damn raccoons back there, stray raccoons in the garbage. I'll take any one of them over what we got.
They could probably ride a horse, too. Hold on to the reins.
Well, if they got hands, yes, they can. Hold on to anything.
That's Sir Galahad's Lunch Lance in Delhi. Come see Jackie dressed up like an idiot. Jackie, I got a sponsor this week that I think. Could you hear me drinking that?
No.
I got a sponsor this week that I think you're really going to like. You know Zika Profin, right?
Zika Profin?
Yeah. He's had some hard times last few years. He was drinking pretty hard, and he was going through some family crises, and damned old joined up in the army. He was over there in Gulf Storm.
Oh yeah.
Come back. Sometimes the world just don't. Everybody says, "Oh, we love our vets," but when push comes to shove, it's sometimes it's hard for these men and women to get a job and come back and to find their place back in the world.
After
serving our country.
Yeah, make me sick to my stomach. Yeah.
So Zika, he started drinking, but he's sober now, and he.
Well, I knew he wouldn't. I don't know why you on here telling all of his business.
He's in and out of jail.
Well, he gotten better since that time. He ain't. Why do you got to tell people that?
Well, his story's part of his brand. And he hooked up with Sally Murfrin. And they had a couple kids, but that didn't work out. And then Sally was in that accident, and she fell in love with her male nurse.
Physical therapist.
Whatever he was.
It was, yeah.
And they run off together and left the kids with Zika. And then he hooked up with Nellie Light.
Why are you telling his life story on here?
And they had a kid, and then she had that accident, and she didn't make it. He's told me, he said, I'd give anything if she was still here. Hooking up with her physical therapist or home health nurse.
She did. She still died, but she was still.
Oh, yeah, but he was like, I wish she was still doing that.
Yeah, but she did.
To fuck that male nurse or whatever he was.
Don't say it like that. She was,
So he took their kid and then her kid from before. So he's got 4 kids now. And he's like, you know what? This ain't just me no more. Now it's all 6 or 7 of these kids. Because what happens is he's the house where other kids who hadn't, run away from home or want a place to drink, they come over there.
Well, not drinking so much
so
anymore.
He's got, no, he doesn't, but he gives them a safe space. So there's just a house full of kids for him to look after. Some of them are his. Some are entrusted to him. Some are his. There's like 6 or 7 more women and kids that I'm forgetting about. But it's all part of his story. It's up on the website.
Why are you telling this story? What?
Zika Profin has started a brand new business, Jackie. And I'll tell you what, if this was Shark Tank and I was one of the people who's on Shark Tank, who are they? Bald woman, Mark Cuban.
I don't know.
Oh, what if there was a bald woman, Mark Cuban, like Star Trek the Motion Picture, but it was Mark Cuban?
What?
I would say you win the Shark Tank. Release the sharks, boys. This man is going home with all of them because his new business is the best business I ever heard of. Folks, you're going to want to write this down, go to the website, download the app. Thermos Surprise.
What is it?
It combines the best of modern-day technology and olden-days nostalgia. Thermos Surprise.
This is Zika's business.
Yeah, Zika Profin's business is Thermos Surprise. Now, I think Thermos is a licensed, trademarked name, so he's had to misspell it, so he spells it with a U.
Well, I know what a thermos is.
Thurmos. So you can use any thermos-like product, but it has to be designed for the same purpose as a thermos.
So it's a thermos.
It's a thermos. He just can't legally use that name.
Well,
so it's Thermos Surprise, but thermos with a U. So what you do is you download the app, Jackie. Let's say.
Well, first off, I'm lost already. I ain't gonna do
that.
All
right. Let me tell it to you like an old person wants to hear it in your ears. You remember Milkman?
Well, Milkman.
You remember the Milkman used to come around?
Used to go door to door years ago. Yeah.
Same principle.
With thermos?
You leave your thermos outside.
What?
Outside your front door at night.
What?
And then you get on your phone or your computer and you just say, there's a box that you load the app and it comes up Thermos Surprise and you hit the check box like you will have a Thermos Surprise in the morning.
What?
Go to bed like nothing's wrong.
It says that on the phone.
Yeah. You'll have a Thermos Surprise in the morning.
Yeah.
Now, that maybe if you're old like you and you don't have a phone that talks, there's probably some other way he can do it. Maybe you can do it like he copies a sheet of paper and you put a check mark on the days you want a Thermos Surprise.
That's like, milk and, I know how to do that, yeah.
Also, if you just leave your thermos outside and you're on the Thermos Surprise man's route, he'll see your thermos and he'll fill it up.
With what?
Well, that's the surprise. You don't know.
Why?
You don't know what you're going to get in your thermos every morning when you leave your thermos outside your front door and go to sleep. What steaming hot or possibly cold or lukewarm, liquid or soupy food will be touching your lips the next morning?
What?
Who knows? Well, one person knows. Zika Profin. It's pretty much a one-man show right now. He's cooking up whatever it is, or boiling it down, or pouring it into the thermoses, or into a little bag he carries around with him, and then sloshes that into your thermos. So he's not getting a lot of sleep because he's got to make the thermos contents and then deliver the thermos contents. Luckily, he doesn't have a lot of customers, but that's why he give me $25 to get on here and tell you all about Thermos Surprise. Jackie, do you like unexpected clam chowder?
No. I like to know what I'm getting. I don't see that. Seems to me that's somebody trick you somehow. If you're leaving it something on the
Why would you think somebody? Why would you
surprise? That's what it means, doesn't
surprise
it? Same things, shock you or whatever. I don't want
it's
a
not
surprise.
Thermos trick.
Well, to me, he could put whatever he wants in there, and I know
he could, but that's not the agreement you signed. I mean,
well, if I make an agreement, I'd want the same thing in my thermos. If I want to know what's in my thermos,
well,
I don't want to open it up to something I don't know what it is.
Well, then you need to go to regular old boring ass thermos.
I will,
morning.
then, if you're gonna act like that. I'm fine, but I don't. Best as Lord knows he needs. Him and them children, I want the business to do good. I don't mean to run it down, but I ain't going to leave something outside for somebody in the middle of the night or in the morning, whenever, come over and put something in it, and I don't know what it is.
Where is your faith in humanity?
What?
Why do you think that a company called Thermos Surprise is sitting around? What, do you think they're going to piss inside the thermos?
Oh,
leave it
I
outside
didn't
for
say
you?
that. I don't know what they could, but I didn't say
Well, why
that.
would they do that? Then you're never going to use Thermos Surprise again.
I damn
mean,
right about that, but I don't know.
Technically, in the terms
if
of service,
they give me a list of things I don't like, that's what I was insinuating, which I don't like pay, but I wasn't saying that's what'd be in there, but after you said that, hell, I don't know.
you do give them a list of things that you're allergic to.
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
But that would not include, I mean, unless you're actually allergic to urine or feces.
Oh, I wouldn't want that. I'd never mark it to go in anything but the bathroom where it's supposed to go. That's it. Well, I just don't like not knowing what I'm taking to work with me, or I'm taking to, wherever taking a thermos. I don't know, is this my lunch, is this my breakfast? I don't know what it is. I don't like that idea of that.
What must it be like for you to cower in your home every day?
Oh, hell.
Afraid to embrace life and all its opportunities for excitement. Like, I'd do Thermos Surprise if I knew exactly what was in the. I'd listen to music if I never had to hear any of it, or I'd eat delicious foods if I never let it touch my lips. Here's what you deserve.
I want to know what's
Nothing.
going in my thermos. It ain't scared of it.
Well, that's unreasonable.
No, it ain't. If it's my thermos, does he give you a thermos, or do you supply your own?
You have to supply your own thermos.
Well, see.
What's wrong with...
If I got my own thermos, first off, it's spelled the way it's supposed to be spelled. And the other part is I don't want anybody... It's my thermos. I'll put what I want in it. I don't want to guess. I don't want to leave it up to somebody else. It's my damn thermos.
You're basically playing a game, and the name of that game is Thermos Surprise.
Ain't no game. I don't want to... Thermos ain't meant to be in a game. If you won't do it, good. Lord knows he needs help, and... Them children need, if it's
a trick
good for
would
him.
be, here's a thermos full of buttermilk, and you put it up to your mouth, and you say, I can't wait to taste this buttermilk, and instead of buttermilk, it's damned old piss. That would be a trick.
Well, again, nobody wants to.
If it's called Thermos Surprise, and you think, I wonder what this is, it might be buttermilk, and you raise it up to your lips, and it's piss. That's a surprise, not a trick.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. I don't want trick, surprise, any of it when it comes to something I'm going to eat or drink.
We're spending way too much time on the piss. At no time did he ever insinuate or hint that he would piss in these thermoses.
Why would anybody pay him to do that?
They're not. They wouldn't. I mean, that's why he says, in the terms of service, he does say he gets one surprise that you won't like.
I don't want one.
He said,
I don't
one
want nothing
surprise
I
you
don't like in my thermos.
He said, when you sign up for this, there may be one surprise that makes you mad. You get one of those.
I'm not going to pay for something to make me mad. I don't care what it is.
So
it ain't going in my thermos.
Technically, he could piss in your thermos, and you could get mad about it. He said, well, according to the terms of service. But now if he did it twice, then you got a court case.
All right, just enough. I don't want to hear more about it.
So, folks, it's summertime, so I would not if you sign up for Thermos Surprise, I would not expect a lot of soups and gumbos and chowders. I'd expect more like pink lemonades and buttermilks. Yeah, maybe not the buttermilks.
Well, are you guaranteeing that?
No.
Why would you even say any of that then? Why would you? Don't make people think it's going to be
you're
one
right.
thing.
I'm veering dangerously close to trick territory. But he said seasonally, and then as you can kind of go by weather.
Seasonally, well.
Now, like when things start
to
cool off.
If he wanted to, he could put. The point is,
yes,
at any given moment, he put whatever the hell he wants to in there.
Yeah. It doesn't even technically have to be a liquid. It could be pencil shavings.
All right.
Or it could be
this. Then no
socks.
Why would anybody pay for that? Why is that
animal.
a business? That's not a business. That's somebody doing a
I'm
trick.
just saying it
and
could.
you're letting them do it by putting your thermos out on the front.
We started off on the wrong foot with this. We went down this road of all these dastardly tricks he's gonna pull with like putting like baby rats or piss.
Hey.
In your thermos, you're going to raise it up to your lips.
Well, he ain't doing it in my thermos. I ain't stupid enough to leave my thermos out for somebody to come do whatever.
My point is,
what if somebody came by before he even got there? If your thermos is outside, you don't know. So anybody could come by and say, go to the bathroom in it if they wanted to.
He puts duct tape over it and writes his name on it. So if the duct tape's been moved, you know something's gone wrong.
Well, I don't know.
Now, somebody could steal your thermos, I guess. If somebody really wants to steal a thermos and they don't know what the fuck's in it, I don't know why anybody would want to do that.
Well.
So that's Thermos Surprise.
Hey, everybody, this Jackie Bros here.
Hey, everybody, it's Dunlap.
Rest State Update
Jackie's
podcast.
best friend podcast.
Yeah.
I'm going to drink this 5-hour energy, try to get through this news section.
Good God.
Blue raspberry, extra
extra
strength. It's not our sponsor, but I'm just going to chug this.
Energy. That's
I
what
got to get some energy, some legal energy.
He ain't no trucker.
If I was a trucker, it wouldn't be legal.
Well, gotta stay awake for this. Good Lord.
A lot is happening. A lot has happened.
Well, when we about to sit down and do this, and we got on there, well, what the hell happened this way? Oh, well, this and this happened. It got on the computer looking it up. It about 20 more things that I honestly, I was like, good God Almighty, which was at the time the worst thing that a president could ever do, and I had forgotten about it because it was 3 days ago.
So many things that happened that I just looked up last 2 weeks Trump time, and there's like about 4, 5, 6 articles like with Trump's turbulent 2 weeks, breaking down the tumultuous last 2 weeks in Washington. Everything feels like it happened forever ago. A review of 2 weeks. So a lot of news.
Yeah.
Usually, I'm like, Jackie, what do you want to talk about? I say, Trump, I guess.
Yeah. What the hell else you gonna talk about? And
But there's so much Trump. There's so much Trump.
Well,
Jeb Bush said he was a chaos president.
Yeah, anything that proves Jeb Bush right is not good. It's awful. If you make Jeb Bush come off intelligent or wise in any kind of way, whatever that situation, just awful.
That is one of the worst things about Trump, and people don't bring that up a lot when they talk about the worst things about him. But he proved Jeb Bush and Hillary Clinton both right.
Two of the worst politicians ever.
I mean, Hillary Clinton got up there and said stuff, and people just ignored it. Either ignored it because Trump was distracting with all his bullshit, or scoffed. So ignored or scoffed, which is the story of Hillary Clinton's campaign. And then she was right. But people, I don't even think remember that she said it. Like about the Russia stuff, she said it all. She said it in one of them debates. People didn't even pay attention to it. And if they did, they were like, ugh, rolling their eyes at her. And everything she said was 100% right. That's Trump's fault. I mean, it was also his fault that they ignored her and she didn't wind up being president. But it was also his fault that she's right. Like Trump also, like, existing gives Russia victories. Russia victories.
He even said himself, Noah said this a million damn times, but he said himself, yeah, we know that they meddled in our election. He admitted it. He said it. But, of course, it's always like you're trying to catch him. None of that matters anyway. But he said, you know, come on over anyway. Come on, come here. I got things to tell you.
It does seem weird that the Russians would be in his office after all this stuff about the
all
Russians.
that stuff.
Like the one guy, what's his Klaskiev?
One of them's supposed to be a spy.
Yeah, the spy guy.
Yeah, spy guy. Russian
He's
spy.
kind of fat to be a spy, isn't he?
Some spies, you know, just sit on the phone all day and do stuff, I think.
I just order from Postmates.
I guess. I don't know.
Doc, come in. Pizza's here. Yes. Shh.
Yeah, quiet, yeah.
But all right.
Invite them in and all that after all, you know. But
that
again,
seems weird. That seems a little weird. But I guess if you were accused of basically working with Russia, it would also be weird to never invite him over. So I guess he's in a spot.
Well, giving them classified information and then mouthing off about how he fired the director of the FBI so no one can connect him to them. What? He said it to them. That's none of it. It always seems a little strange, doesn't it? Just a little bit.
Let's just run through these real fast.
It's hard. I don't know.
Here's just some quick notes I made over the last couple of weeks. We covered some of these. I don't even know where to start. The White House. I don't even. A 5-hour energy ain't working.
Well,
special counsel was appointed. A special counsel. Independent counsel, special
it used
counsel.
to be prosecutor. They changed the names so it don't sound as bad, I guess, now, but it's the same damn thing.
Do you think that fooled Trump?
No. Well, what don't fool him? I mean,
he can't spell counsel right. I know he keeps misspelling it.
Well,
that's the last thing we need to worry about. I mean, I don't mind you mentioning it on Twitter, bringing it up occasionally, but let's be honest. Him spelling things wrong.
Why'd even take time to point that out?
Or maybe that's a symptom of a bigger problem, that he don't give a shit. I'll spell it how I want.
This is how we spell it from here on out. Yeah.
The president spells words the way he wants to. If the president spells it this way, that's how it is. There is no silent E any longer. I don't know. I'm kind of half doing Trump.
Yeah, it's close enough.
So he spells things how he wants. I guess you're right. Everything he does that's bad, we should bring up because it all.
But it doesn't do any good at the same time. Like, people are just outraged, which you should be outraged that the man's in the White House. I understand that.
But that works because a lot of the people who like Trump like him only because he outrages people.
So that you're giving them what they want. But now listen, like today, he was over in Saudi Arabia.
He's in Saudi Arabia as we record this.
And you showed me this on the computer, all this stuff here.
He's dancing. There's a scene in this movie that's not real life. There's a scene of him.
I wish it was a damn movie. Hell
dancing with Wilbur Ross, a bunch of Saudi Arabian, I guess, kings or princes, I don't know, rich people. and Wilbur Ross and damned old, who was the other one? Just Wilbur
Bannon's,
Ross dancing.
Bannon is in there with him.
Bannon.
What's he doing over there?
Why is he there? This is all going to come out, but let's speculate. I'm sure he's over there to either A, prove that he doesn't hate Muslims, or B, to prove he ain't scared of them.
Yeah. One of the two. Well, he's over there.
I ain't scared of a curved sword.
He's over there.
In America, in the West, we have straight swords.
Everybody says
swords.
He got on to Michelle Obama when she went over there without wearing the head.
Trump did.
Headscarf. Well, of course, and everybody today just outraged. How could you? Like, there's going to be something on the computer about him saying the opposite about everything. It's not like you caught him or something. Like, it don't. None of that matters to me. If you're going to get mad on the computer constantly and him for contradicting himself, then that's all you're going to have time to do. That's it. And he could care less one way or the other.
When you live in a world of no truth.
Anybody else would be like, well, I see it. I should have said it. You know, he don't give a damn. He don't know. He don't remember what he said 5 minutes ago.
He doesn't apologize. He doesn't recognize anything he does is wrong. He knows when he's winning and when he's not winning. Nothing else matters. It doesn't matter to him what he said 5 years ago. If you said that, I mean, does anybody ever say, well, 5 years ago you said this? He doesn't respond to that. He'd go, listen, the raping people.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't, he's not going to say, well, you're right. I did say that 5 years ago. Like, he wouldn't even connect with him that there was a 5 years ago. Like, he lives in the now. He lives in the now, and he's looking for a steak and a bottle of ketchup.
Yeah.
And a win. He wants a win. They give him a medal. They give him a gold medal in Saudi Arabia. That's a win.
He's having the time of life.
That's a tangible win you wear around your neck. He will probably never take that off. It doesn't matter if it come from a Muslim or who covered their heads. He probably doesn't remember who Michelle Obama is. If you showed him a picture of her, he'd just... Let's not even imagine what he would say.
Yeah.
What was that medal thing they give him? Was that like a necklace?
Hell, I think that's to award him for his electoral win or something, right? It's an award for...
Is that true?
Hell, it may be. I don't know.
Why do you get an award for
Well,
Saudi
they said
Arabia?
somebody said on there everywhere he went, the way to deal with him, they were telling people, well, make sure you congratulate him on his electoral win. Like, they had to throw that word in there. Make sure you say that for some reason. I don't know. And just tell him they're doing a good job. Like, wait, it's a damn president. He ain't supposed to be a 5-year-old. Tell him he's a good boy. He did a good job. I mean,
they're always like, snowflakes. Millennials get the damn participation trophy. This president needs a trophy wherever he goes to keep his attention.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a thing that they were rewriting everything they give to him? Now, look, I'm not going to say everything that comes across the wires about Trump is true, but it all seems true, doesn't it?
It all makes sense to me. He don't do a good job of disproving any of it. He encourages it.
Proves it
every time.
They were rewriting things to put his name in it as many times as possible to keep his attention.
Yep.
That sounds right. Is it true? I don't know.
Sounds like it.
Sounds true to me.
And people saying all these sources. There's how many damn people, we said this before, used to be Watergate, they had Deep Throat meeting you in the damn, meeting you in a parking lot somewhere late at night. That's how it was in a movie anyway. And then now you have reporters taking the 20th call, saying, I got that a few calls back, but I appreciate you calling. Thank you. The people just calling him left and right, telling him what Trump's doing. You don't have 40 sources. That's not somebody who people look at. I mean, there are people who are concerned for our country, evidently, that are telling the newspapers and everything else, and I won't say right now, even if it is Kellyanne Conway, won't say you're a patriot.
Even if it's somebody we hate the most.
Well, this should make you hate them a little bit less. At least they was doing this. Who do you think it is? They said there's got to be somebody close up.
It must be all of them.
It could be. Like I said, the reporters are having to turn people down. Like, yeah, I got that a few. Yeah, they got 40 people calling me.
They got to be just scared shitless. I mean, he's in there a lot of bragging, a lot of like he was bragging to the Russians were bragging they could use Flynn.
Well, that's all he think this is. He won an award. I mean, the presidency was an award to him.
He won it, and now all he has to do is brag about it. He doesn't understand why people ain't bragging on him. That's why he has to go to fucking Florida to have a rally with people who still brag on him. He has to get bragged on every once in a while. I can't believe he didn't want to go on this trip because he wasn't sure who's going to brag on him.
Yeah.
But he's starting off pretty good.
He's doing all right. Yeah, he had a good time. If he gets a big,
dancing and a medal. Now, we're recording this on Saturday night. Sunday morning, all bets are off.
It could all go on the shit by then. Yeah, hell yeah.
This is like, I'm sure people made these jokes on Twitter about European vacation, Chevy Chase, about Donald Trump. But Donald Trump going to Europe is like you knock Stonehenge down and then you blame it on the Jews.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Are they going to England?
I don't know.
Don't let Bannon go anywhere Celtic where he's going to get like a tattoo of a shamrock or some shit.
Ugh.
Don't let him get like a sword of his father's. Like, keep him away from. I hope they're not going no. Don't let him get like learn Gaelic or something. Just keep him away from everything white. Let's just run through some of these things. Let's just recap. Just do a little recap. Special counsel. They appointed a special counsel.
Somebody looking into Russia and all that now. Yeah, somebody nobody can mess with. He's all on his own. And he's
Mueller. Who is
Mueller,
he?
Mueller.
Not Mueller?
I think it's Mueller, yeah.
Bob Mueller is Channel 2 News.
Yeah, this is Mueller, Mueller. But
he's not on the news.
No, he's not on news. He's FBI.
He worked for George W. Bush.
He did, so he must be an honorable man. People seem to think so. Hopefully he can do his damn job.
What if he... I'm not going to make that joke.
What is it?
Well, because it's the kind of joke that if people had made about Obama. Let me just say, what if he just walked instead of... Now, you know what? I'm not even going to go down the road. I'm not even going to go down that road. It was a joke that had to do with violence and the president of our United States.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to be careful.
And I'm just not going to... And I think I'm a patriot. I deserve a medal.
For thinking it, but not
for
saying
thinking it, and then still talking about it,
and
not doing it, but still talking about how great I am.
There you go.
Oh, right, no, not a medal for. So Comey hid behind the curtains. This man
can't hide.
He didn't hide. What was it? He was trying to blend in with the curtains.
If the sky was blue, he'd be better off blending in with. If he had a blue, they said he had a blue suit on. They could just.
If you're head of the FBI, maybe they give you like a damn James Bond coat that.
Well, you should have one on occasions like that. You should hit a button. James Bond, look, yeah, he'd be in the scuba diving, and next thing he's at a, nice fancy,
But he's 9 feet tall, so it's probably hard for him to get fitted for them James Bond clothes.
Well, yeah.
But he should have a button, like if he sees Trump coming, like a jetpack or something, he goes up through the skylight.
Lord knows, I'd want one. If can you imagine having a job where you might see him in the hallway or somewhere?
Comey or Trump?
Well, either one giant, and the other one, just
no. Let me tell you, I think anybody who voted for Trump, their punishment should be Trump has to come live with them for 3 weeks. When they impeach Trump, they need to send him on a tour all around a walk of shame to everybody who voted for him, and he has to live in their house with them for 3 weeks.
You want to see those rallies he has dwindled down? If they have a lottery, every one of those, one person gets someone, but I'm going to get to go home with somebody in this room. Those rallies, you do see less and less people start showing up. If there's a 1 in 1,000, whatever, million chance that son of a bitch going to come home with me, I better not show up. He's fun to watch up there and be racist, yes, but I don't want him in my house.
He has been in the bathroom a long time.
I give him a damn nightmares. Excuse my language. Old Trump gets this old man riled up.
So, okay, let's just run through some of these again. He gave that Coast Guard speech where he said he was the most mistreated politician in history.
Whiny.
Witch hunt, he said.
As Nixon said that. Nixon said it. Yep.
A person of interest in the White House in the Russia investigation, and now people are thinking that it's his son-in-law, Jared
he's
Kushner.
met with the Russians and lied about it. That should make anybody put two and two together. That's been confirmed. He met with Russians, didn't tell nobody. When you in the White House or before you trying to get in the White House, either before or after, you won't ever want to know who you talk to. But in this case, that
Did we even talk about Comey, his meeting with Comey and him saying that he hoped the FBI would stop investigating him?
Hell, I don't know. He's so stupid he say anything.
It doesn't matter. He doesn't think it matters. I think he thinks he doesn't understand why he's being attacked. He doesn't think he's done anything wrong.
He doesn't think he done it. All I did was become president.
And then you have people, let me just say, there was a Newt Gingrich article on the damn Fox News website editorial where he gave this editorial where he used a lot of Civil War type. And of course, this is like a dog whistle, right? Rise up, got to keep fighting, not since the Civil War, which is just, and they talk about the left being divisive, which is not mince words. The left is like, is Bernie Sanders still running for president? Like, Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump do not know when to stop running for president.
Yeah.
But you got people like Newt Gingrich accusing the media of blowing all this up and making it a thing and confirming a paranoid, delusional person's worst instincts. Newt Gingrich, who's supposed to be, look, don't try to start a civil war because you backed the wrong asshole. But his wife gets to be the ambassador to the Vatican?
She gonna be, yeah.
Does that mean she has to live in the Vatican?
Well, it's good for her if that's the case.
He's on the phone. Yep, I'm shipping her off to the Vatican. How much for an hour? What if for two? How much for two? Allegedly. It's great. Yeah, my wife is ambassador to the Vatican. It's really great. As soon as she leaves, I'm having prostitutes come over.
I don't want to have to hear about it.
Why would the Pope? Can you imagine that conversation? Hey, Pope, you got to go talk to Newt Gingrich's wife. Not to.
He's nice.
It's just as bad.
This new Pope's real nice. He'd be like, oh, okay. He ain't
okay.
yeah. He's not going
to. I don't mean to diminish her. It's just as awful if you say Callista Gingrich.
The new Pope, he's only political when he's talking about the weather. Other than that, he seems just kind of nice. I'm like, well, all right. I like him too. Which he's supposed to, if you a preacher, Pope, whatever it is, you're supposed to help people like people instead of getting, mad.
But now it's illegal to endorse people from the pulpit.
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's legal.
More or less.
But Trump said it's okay. That doesn't. I think in his mind that means it's legal. He wrote a thing down and said to me it's okay.
Hell, if he thinks it, he thinks
and then
it's legal.
Thinks it's legal, right?
Why did people now? I just want to ask this. I know there's a lot more. We got to go down the list. See,
we don't have to go down the list.
Like Newt Gingrich, he knew better. He knew what he was signing up for. Because how did he look at this situation and see anything differently than what's happening right now? When that's exactly what I saw, and it is exactly what's happening right now.
Now, I'll tell you exactly how, because that fathead's ego is gigantic, and he thought he was going to be damn Secretary of State or whatever Steve Bannon is or whatever Rance Priebus
And he thinks if he was in there, he'd be making
Yep.
the situation any better. Well, he's as crazy as Trump then.
He thought he'd be in there and that Donald Trump would listen to him because everybody listens to Newt Gingrich. Instead, he wound up on Fox.
I guarantee you, if he was in there, the only person that'd be listening to Newt Gingrich is the Washington Post. So he better be glad he didn't get in there. He'd be one of them Lakers. He's running down all the time.
He's probably leaking anyway.
Well, yeah.
All he's trying to do is stay relevant and ship his wife off to another country. I don't know if she has to go live with the Pope or not. But you do. If you're ambassador, you go live there. So she has to
I don't know how
go
it
live
works.
at the Vatican. Dude, oh, jeez.
Yeah, the new Pope seems nice, you know.
He called Comey a nut job, not the Pope, Trump.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Nut job. That's pretty funny.
Well,
they're all crazy.
It's not that he just said that; it's who he said it to. He's in there joking and cutting up with the Russians.
Oh, he's a nut job. Oh, yeah.
Got rid of him. He's gone. We ain't got to worry about. That's the last person you should be discussing it with. They shouldn't be in there.
Now, there was a line from the White House that said that when he was saying this stuff, he was saying it like to guilt the Russians. But by saying, you guys got me in a lot of trouble here, but I got rid of him, so some of the pressure's off. But, see, you owe me a little something, Russia.
That's just as bad, isn't it?
It doesn't make sense either way. Which makes it believable to me because it also doesn't make sense.
If it's stupid and don't make sense, then there you go.
It's possible. I think he wants Flynn to come back. There's a rumor that he wants. As soon as all this blows over.
How could it be any worse? He might as well do it. Just call him back. Tell him tomorrow he could literally say, "Pence, you're out. Flynn, get over here."
Vice President Flynn, everybody.
Saudi Arabia's going to give him a necklace.
That is a way to keep Trump from being impeached.
That's probably the safest bet right there. Don't give him any damn ideas. Hell.
Because a lot of people are imagining Vice President Pence, but then you have a lot of lefty Twitter saying, no, Pence is implicated. Paul Ryan is implicated.
Oh, hell.
They go on down the list. And then there's a theory, Jackie, that I think Nate Silver, you remember Nate Silver?
Who is he?
He said that he tweeted.
He's the one that's supposed to know all the numbers.
I guess podcasts are just reading tweets now. I guess maybe that's just us. Yes, he knows all the numbers. He said that he looked at the numbers, and there's a theory. He may have just been retweeting this from somebody else. Man, podcasts are complicated. Who tweeted it? Who retweeted it? This is also the presidency. That if Trump gets impeached after 2018 and the Democrats were to take back the House and Mike Pence resigned or was implicated or left for whatever reason, then you would have President, what's her name?
Pelosi.
Yeah, President Pelosi.
Which is, you know you're in a living hell if you would prefer that over what we got now. And I'm sad to say, I've had that's, oh, God. This country's in trouble, people.
Trump told Flynn to stay strong, which I think is another thing that Nixon has told people before. Who was it he told? I don't know. We don't need to dwell on the Nixonian overtones.
The Nixon people trying to distance themselves from this as much as they can. There's people went years ago, not years ago, went to the Nixon Library, and those poor people got their work cut out for them. They said, no. Don't put us in that category now.
Paul Ryan, Kevin McCarthy tape joking about Russia paying Trump. It's like everybody knew this. Everybody knew going in. We all knew. Everybody made their beds. Now we're all laying in it. The bed is America. And we're all laying in it. And somebody shit in it. That maybe was Trump. Maybe it was all of us.
Whoever it is, we're all rolling around in it now.
We're all rolling around in it.
Everybody.
Tweet this, Jackie. Tweet it.
Tweet? What is it?
It's the kind of stuff they love on Twitter.
What is it?
Tweet that we're all rolling around in shit bed.
No, I'm not going to tweet that. I don't know how to tweet nothing.
People think that's funny.
I don't think that's funny. I don't think anything funny about it at all. I think it's awful. I don't want to be rolling around in this shit bed.
When you cuss.
Well,
it's funny.
I don't like it.
All right, they said that Trump, he give top secret intel to the Russians, and the excuse was, "Oh no, he doesn't know what's."
I believe that.
How's he supposed to know what's top secret?
He ain't gonna know.
It kind of makes sense. Also,
if that's their defense, though, then that.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
It's not that he's just stupid.
Roger Ailes died.
Oh, yeah.
Chaffetz's going to resign.
What's going on there? He's up to something.
What do you what's your theory?
I don't trust him, never have. I don't like the way he looks.
So
something don't seem right. He knows he ain't gonna win. Well, first off, him being what is it? He's a counsel. He's the man. The Senate has to look. He looked into Benghazi over and over again.
Yeah, he thought his next 4 years was going to be spent riding the Hillary Clinton train.
And that says first off right there how awful he is. He never did find anything. If all the stuff happened,
right? He blew it anyway. But he thought, well, she'll get in the White House and we can just investigate. And that was going to be his job, was to investigate Hillary Clinton, keep people writing books, coming up with murder theories. He'd be on Fox all the time, and he would ride that probably into the presidency, like President Ken Starr.
Yeah.
And then that didn't work out because, as we all know, God has been punishing us since November.
Yeah.
I don't know what we did.
It's something bad. It's something awful.
Slavery?
Well, that's real bad.
And now he ain't got nothing to do, and anything he does is just going to piss off some of the people he needs to elect him, even though he's in Utah where they all hate. He's in Utah, right, where they all hate Trump.
They don't like him.
Half of them do.
Every time we go to them town hall, they scream.
Oh, yeah, they scream at him.
Yeah.
He's an iPod guy, right? Healthcare. Don't buy iPhone. Get healthcare instead.
So if he stays in office, all he's going to be left to do is make everybody mad.
Make people mad. So he needs to, in this time of crisis,
he want a career in
he
politics.
needs to withdraw. That's his instinct as a politician is when people need him the most, on the right or the left, is just to cower and hide in a hole, maybe get a job at Fox.
Yeah, he won't be hiding. He'll be on Fox making some good money and getting his name out there, and then he's going to go be governor.
Yeah, be governor of Utah. And then this was a theory I read. Hide, Fox News, governor, president.
Oh, good God.
Now, this presidency is like to 2028 or something like that, and we will all be long dead. Speaking of people who will soon be long dead, what do you think of, like, Trump is pretty old. Not as old as you, but he's pretty old.
He's old. He's 70-something. He's 70 years old, yeah.
Bernie Sanders.
He's about 80.
Who else? Joe Biden.
How old is he? Late 60s, 70s? What is he?
Are these people too old to be flirting with the idea of running for president? Hell, even Hillary Clinton. Like, we think that'll never happen. Do not bet against her running for president again.
Oh, good God. Please, don't put anybody.
Look, Anthony Weiner's in jail. What's the worst that could? Comey's gone. Weiner's in jail. He's not in jail, right? He's just pleading guilty. Is he going to jail?
He should go to jail. He's showing dirty pictures to a 15-year-old girl. So he should go to jail is where you belong when you do that.
He pleads guilty. Is he going to jail?
I hope so. If the law is what it should be, if you get on your phone and you're showing your thing to 15-year-old girls, that's where you belong. They need to take your phone away and your thing away and throw you in jail.
That's what they do in Saudi Arabia.
Well,
they'd be like, cut his thing off, and they'd be like, oh, please, no. And take his phone. No! If Anthony Weiner if they cut his dick off for what he did, his first thought would be, well, shit, what am I going to take pictures of now?
He wouldn't need his phone. He just might as well take it, too.
Take this. Here you go. So, Comey's gone, Weiner's gone, then what, looks like things are in the clear. They're on to Russia. All she has to do, I guess, is go to Wichita. And apologize to Cornel West, and then she can do whatever she wants.
No, please, let anybody do it but her. Every day Trump is making this a more tangible thing.
Yeah, the longer Trump stays in, the more people are going to be like, No, I guess that's not true, actually. I was about to say the more people like Hillary Clinton, but it doesn't seem like that's happening.
No, that ain't true at all.
The comment.
Hell, half of them blame her because of Trump. A lot of people ain't, that don't like him and said it was her fault. If she hadn't have done it, it'd be Bernie Sanders president. And they're ignorant.
Bernie Sanders going to Montana to help the cowboy. We never do interviews, but I really wanted to talk to the Montana cowboy singer who's running for Senate.
He's doing good there, isn't he?
I guess him and the little Georgia boy are doing okay. I guess the worse Trump does, the better they do. So, that was happening for Hillary Clinton, too. And then he shut his mouth. And then, a bunch of other stuff happened, and then he won. So if he keeps getting medals from foreign leaders, that's probably bad news for singing cowboy.
Let's see what happens.
But I really wanted to talk to singing cowboy. I think he would have been a good interview for us.
He probably have plenty of time to do it after he loses.
We can call the Riders in the Sky, too.
Oh, I like him. I like that.
I have
music.
all three of their cell phone numbers.
I like him. Yeah, they sing pretty. I like that's cowboy music right there, yeah.
Yeah, I remember the wobbly wagon wheel when you get out the guitar
now,
and you.
Now it's got just what is that flute playing? Just
flute. Now just a flute and a lute.
Whatever it is, tambourine.
What's it? Lute and a what are you supposed to play?
Tambourine. I see it. Just want to give me a tambourine.
Who is that playing the flute?
I don't know.
I've seen him at Wizard Beers before, but
that's a man.
Yeah. I think.
That's a woman playing that. Is that a man?
I don't know.
In these kind of clothes, you can't tell.
Well,
if
look,
you got long hair.
What does gender matter anymore?
I
anyway?
don't care. I just thought it was one thing. It don't matter to me. I don't like the sound of it. Man or woman blowing in it. It don't make a damn bit of difference. I don't like it.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about Trump?
Did you go through the whole list?
Special Counsel Comey Curtins hope FBI stop investigating Ryan, Kevin McCarthy take pressure off nut job, person of interest, Kushner. Russians brag Flynn could be used to influence Trump. Trump wants Flynn to come back. Trump told Flynn stay strong. Saudi Arabia trip, Bannon dance, gold medal, bowing. He bowed. Another thing.
Curtsy bow. Curtsy bow.
Witch hunt, Coast Guard speech, most mistreated politician in history. McMaster, Trump doesn't know what's top secret and what's not. Chaffetz resigned. Roger Ailes, Turkey thugs. We didn't talk about Turkey, the guards beating people up. Flynn wouldn't seize Raqqa. Is that how you say that? The ISIS capital because it would alienate Turkey, who had paid him $500,000 through an intermediary to do whatever he was doing for Turkey. And then Sir Gallaham's Lunch Lance in Delhi.
Well, that was my sponsor. That's what that is.
And Thermos Surprise.
Well, that don't make any sense.
What do you got against surprises?
It's not in my thermos.
It's only in your thermos till it's in your mouth.
I don't want it a surprise in my mouth or my thermos. Either one.
Now's the time that we both have to go. Our podcast come out really great. We know our time is at an end. So until we meet again, we'll just have to say goodbye, friend. Saying bye-bye always brings us down. But our bags are packed and we have postcard to you we will send. If a stamp to us you'll lend, so we can write and say goodbye. 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 Goodbye.
That's over with.
I hear them upstairs starting to play on that lute or flute.
Hell,
You better get up there.
I'm gonna get up there.
You better start putting that cheese sauce on them turkey legs or whatever it is. What is it?
I like this hat. If I gotta go up there, you put cheese. It's regular cheese. I'm gonna say right now, if I gotta wear one of these, I like a feather hat that I got on now, which I don't like, but it's better than the one with the bells all on it. The bell jangling and jangling. Give me a damn headache right in your ear, hanging over.
He said he was going to put me in that damn jester outfit.
Well, whatever it is, it'll get on. At least the bells are in your ear, not mine, but it's still gonna irritate the living hell out of me.
I said, I'll shove that scepter up your ass, King Arthur. Pinky.
Just wish he'd figure out, somebody put out a decent movie for him to go see, so.
They were showing Smokey and the Bandit in theaters.
What?
Yeah, maybe he'll make you dress up like damn Jackie Gleason. But that's impersonating an officer if you get pulled over.
You get in trouble for that. That's illegal. You can't.
Well, you
do
could
that.
just go, you know who I'm supposed to be?
No, I don't
And they
think
go, no, and I don't care.
Well,
They wouldn't say that to you. You white.